Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about how you can make money using TikTok and Instagram Reels. I want to be clear that all of this information is applicable to both TikTok, Instagram Reels, and any other short-form video platforms that arise in the future. Quick tip before we get started. It's really important to be posting all of your content to as many platforms as possible, especially if you're looking to make money. The more platforms you've built out, the more reach you have, and ultimately the more money you can make. I'm going to share my story of how I turned my social media presence into a business, and I'm also going to be discussing many of the ways in which short-form video creators monetize their platforms. This is an incredible thing because it's one of very few careers that doesn't have an age requirement. As a matter of fact, it really doesn't have any requirements. Literally, if you're a human being and you're watching this video right now, you have a perfectly equal opportunity at becoming an internet millionaire. If you haven't already, please take a second to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. I'm here to make videos that bring value to your life, so you're not going to want to miss what's coming. Alright, let's get into this. So long story short, I've been able to turn myself into a full-blown business over this last year. In literally 1 year, everything has changed. I started by working out of my house, and then I moved into a smaller office space, and then I moved again into a bigger, nicer space. I'm making more money than I was at my office job, and more importantly than anything, I'm happy. So many people wake up dreading going to work in the mornings, and I'm fortunate enough to have avoided that issue. Now, of course I'm not saying this to brag. In fact, I'm only saying these things to get you hyped up because I'm going to show you how this all works so you can do it yourself. So the first thing that happened to me is I went viral. A few friends mentioned to me that it's super easy to grow on TikTok. I tried it out and I noticed that my videos were performing really well. Of course, it's not that simple, but I did make a video outlining exactly how you can go viral on TikTok, which I will link down below for anyone who missed it. After my videos started getting some traction, I took note of which types of videos were working well and which ones weren't. Once I figured out precisely what worked well for me, I sort of had it down to a science. It got to a point where I was consistently churning out viral videos and my followers were growing rapidly. There was a month where I literally gained 600,000 followers. I've been in the social media space for years now because of my e-commerce business, Cancer Sock Co, and this kind of growth is absolutely unheard of. The crazy thing is, I was certainly not the fastest growing creator on the platform. Of course I was putting the work in, but at the end of the day, I'm not more special than anyone else. TikTok is just structured so that you could literally gain 1 million followers in a day. Fast growth is totally achievable. Anyways, I didn't really consider the fact that I could be monetizing my platform until I had more than 200,000 followers. At that point, companies started reaching out to me asking if I would be interested in doing sponsored videos, and then it hit me. I thought to myself that if I could continue growing in views and followers at this rate, I could probably make a bunch of money off of brand deals. So I started reaching out to companies. I spent around an hour every single day asking brands if they wanted to be featured on my page. Of course, the key here is your growth. As I gained more and more followers, especially after I passed 1 million, more and more companies were willing to consider me. At some point, I decided to start focusing more on my content, so I partnered with a social media manager to handle this side of my business. Just to be fully transparent, the standard manager takes around 20% of all of the deals that they bring in. It's a significant cut of your earnings, which is definitely something to consider, but at the end of the day, it's all about opportunity cost. In my eyes, when I decided to get a manager, things had just gotten to the point where I couldn't handle both sides of this career. If I continued to handle the business side of things, there was no way I could keep up with all the content creation. I would recommend waiting to get a manager until this point. I would have started posting less videos and the quality probably would have gone down because I didn't have time, and that would have affected both sides of the business. Both sides are fully dependent on each other, so it's important to keep everything intact. Now that we've got brand deals covered, let's get into the other ways in which you can make money off of TikTok and Instagram Reels. Some of them I partake in currently, others I haven't had the time to expand into, but they're all very lucrative sources of income. Number 1 is consulting. If you've really mastered the art of short-form video, consulting might be a good idea for you. Companies always want to be wherever the attention is, and right now, all of the attention is on short-form video. I literally know someone who was paid 6 figures to lay out a plan for a specific company to succeed on short-form video. And if the brand has already started an account, they might want tips on how to make their content perform better. If that's the case, you can charge them a pretty penny since this is a tool that they'll be using to drive revenue. Of course, it's a lot of work, but the pay is definitely worth it. Number 2 is merch. Merch is really tricky, but it can be insanely lucrative. 2 creators who I know do really well with merch are the Nelk Boys and Danny Duncan. They've built these incredible core audiences who absolutely love them, and because of that, they're able to sell a ton of merch. Many times, this equates to millions of dollars a year in revenue. Of course, this gets a little complicated because it actually requires you to invest in it, and then you have the headache of actually selling the merch. If you're a big enough creator and you know your audience really well, merch can literally make you millions. Number 3 is the TikTok Creator Fund. The Creator Fund is going to be a very small percentage of your income, but it's pretty consistent as long as you are. I remember getting selected to be one of the first 19 creators to be the face of the TikTok Creator Fund, and I was really excited about what they were doing. I was thinking all of us creators would get paid decently well, but to be honest, that didn't really end up happening. TikTok pays around 3.5 cents per 1,000 views, and if you aren't familiar with this stuff, here's some context. YouTube pays a little more than $4 per 1,000 views on average. The difference is night and day, but at the same time, like I said, the Creator Fund is some steady income. American creators between 1 million and 2 million followers can expect to make around $2,000 per month from the Creator Fund, assuming they're posting every day. Number 4 is affiliate marketing. I don't think I've ever used affiliate marketing personally, but I know some people who have done really well with it. So, you ever see when YouTubers link products in their descriptions? That's usually affiliate marketing where the creator actually gets paid every time a viewer purchases a product from their link. This works the same for TikTok and Instagram, and I'm sure you've seen it before. Number 5 is events. Of course, due to COVID, this one's been out of commission. However, it can be a major source of income for you if you grow your TikTok and Instagram accounts. There are a ton of different events that you can make money from. It can be your own pop-up store, a meet and greet, another creator's meet and greet, a company event, the list goes on. Either way, creators are cashing out on this as much as they can, and this income source is nothing to bat an eye at. Number 6 is driving traffic to other platforms. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, the more platforms you're on, the better. If you can grow a following on another platform, you've got double the sponsored posts to sell. That being said, if you already have a platform, you've got to be using it to strengthen your other platforms. Although you may not see it, your platform is powerful. There's a reason companies are willing to pay you hundreds or even thousands of dollars to make a single post for them. You're at an advantage because you've got all the promotion you want at your fingertips and it's totally free. This will help you make money on other platforms and it'll also expand your reach. Now, the business of social media is absolutely fascinating. I'm serious when I say you can do this the same way I did. Don't ever feel like you're stuck in a career that you hate because at the end of the day, you're gonna succeed at whatever it is that you love. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and leave a comment below letting me know what you want to see from me next. Thank you all so much for watching and I'll see you on Friday for another video.